And here we have a mom in her natural habitat,
doing the bedding and all the tidying for everyone that lives in this house. Hi, I'm Vix. I have 2 under 3 and I'm currently taking a year off to stay home with the children, although I question that decision daily. But he is quite sweet, so I don't mind. I think that's Rex giving me a seal of approval with that smile. Now, if you're a mum who's watching this, which let's be honest, you probably are, because I can't imagine Steve from down the pub watching this, these things get disgusting, so let's give that a good wash. Here's me just putting this back on. I like to use a Milton wipe to make sure the antibacterial goodness gets all up in here. And then I tend to take a clean wipe and give this other work surface, it's not a work surface, it's a dressing changing table. No, it's not. It's a chest of drawers. Give that a good old wipe down. Give it a bit of an organise and then we are good to go. Now, I know this bin hasn't got a liner in it, and that's because I've ran out. So why don't you just leave me alone, Karen? I'll get to Tesco when I can get to Tesco. All right, so I'm just going to empty the bin. And yeah, I'm putting it back with no liner in it because that's just how we roll in this house. Now, when Rex moved into this room, I didn't have to redecorate it because we didn't know what we were having when Pepper was born. So it's pretty neutral. And when you only have one child, you can take all the time in the world to put all the beautifully coloured books on all the correct coloured shelves. But do you know what? I'm a mum of 2 who's barely surviving. So we're just going to shove them on and hope for the best. And this one can just go behind there because I've run out of space. Okay? Now, Rex has done what any baby would do when on something clean and be sick on it. But am I going to change that sheet? No, I'm not. I'm going to give that a little rub-a-dub-dub and pretend I didn't see it. Now, this beautiful crochet bunting was made by my sister-in-law, and I shamefully am going to admit that it's been sat there ever since Rex has been born, and he's about 6 months old now, so I'm finally taking the opportunity to put that up. But here you can see me noticing it's slightly longer than the previous buntings. I'm going to do what any man does when they don't know what to do, is just stand back and look at it. I think perhaps pinning up these 2 bits here might still look cute, so I'm going to go and grab a drawing pin and see if that will work. But as you can see, these walls are harder than the hardest surface on the whole entire planet, and I can't do it, so we're going to have to instruct some help from the husband for that. And here we are putting away some of Rexy's clothes. I try and keep it as organised as I can, but you know, these piles of tiny clothes are everywhere. Life is slightly more hectic these days. So here we are standing up Bronte the Brontosaurus, good old IKEA number, and this lovely crocheted unicorn. And let's just say a prayer for me remembering to pick up those drawing pins, because that could have been fatal. God, that thumbs up was cringe. And here's a little victory dance because the clean is done and now we can move on to the next.